Hi, this is aerial demo showing how to create new project which is based on aerial, and in this sample I'll show you how to create aerial uh, project based on archetype. Actually, we have predefined archetype for creating aerial project, uh, integrating Cucumber and JUnit. So we'll use this one to create a new test project. So we take new Maven project, and if necessary we can make some settings for default directory location. I'll do this for myself, but it's up to you. Main thing is that we shouldn't tick create simple project checkbox because we need to select archetype. In this menu we have to choose our archetype item. Currently we will use this one, the first version of aerial Cucumber JUnit archetype. Then we go next and we can switch into parameters, where we can specify group ID, then artifact ID, preferably we should give some solid name, because in the future when we generate the project, the artifact ID would be used as the class name. So it is preferable to decorate artifact ID in the same fashion as the class, and we can create package for that. And we can define proper version. Everything else will be taken by default. We should be completely okay with that. Okay, let's generate. It should take a while. Yeah, we have a project. It generates all necessary sources and resolves references. And that's it. Here we have a full-featured project with a POM XML generated. We can take a look at it. Okay, here is our generated POM XML. So as you can see, here is a group ID, artifact ID, and version we chose while selecting archetype parameters. Then here is our artifact name. This is a pretty generic folder structure, and some generic settings to use the JUnit, as we chose a JUnit plugin, as well as we include aerial of the specified version, the version we defined in the parameters. Another artifact is test classes. First of all, we have sample aerial test. As I mentioned before, the artifact ID is used in the name of class, so this is the case where it happens. Okay, This is the test class. It contains basic cucumber annotation, which takes glue code from comb aerial sample, which is the steps folder, and generates several reports, as well as it takes features from SRC test resources. As you can see, we don't have it now. We just have some other resource there, but this is the one which is supposed to be generated by Arial. Also, we have Arial annotation, which defines file as input source type. All input sources are taken from SRC test resource folders. In our case, this is just one document. This is just a generic test scenario, so it will be used as an input for Arial. And finally, we define annotation indicating that this test class would be run using specific JUnit runner, and there would be some actions which would happen before and after test suite execution. In this example, we just use output to standard output stream. And finally, let's take a look at the steps. Once our features are generated, we have to execute the test as ordinary JUnit test. So as you can see, most of the keywords which exist in initial requirement document, like this is a sample action, this is what we see on success, that what you see on error, these are our prerequisites. All those words are defined here. Currently, for sample purposes, we just have to output to standard output stream, just to show how it works. And finally, since this is ordinary JUnit test, we can run it and see what happens. Here we go with the generation. We generate the features. And now features are generated. And you can see we have 7 scenarios with 18 steps completed, and here we see some outputs. We can take a look at the execution, what scenarios were actually generated. As you can see, one empty scenario, some scenarios for positive test with some valid data, and some scenarios with negative data which were supposed to fail. But since our tests actually write to standard output, nothing happens. And again, we should make sure that our features are generated. Actually, as it was stated here in Arial annotation, we generate our output to test resource features file. So here is our feature file. We can take a look at it. Actually, this is typical cucumber scenario. As you can see, we have some tags, feature annotations, several scenario outlines indicating positive and negative tests, and some extra scenarios. So actually this representation using Arial was converted into this one, which is purely cucumber representation, and after that we executed cucumber test and got the results we have. That was the demo of sample project creation for Arial system, the system generating test scenarios based on executable requirements. My name is Mykola Kolesnik. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching and see you next time.